going to go around the room on this one with your take on this pause. Jacques, let's go to you. Do you think this pause for 6 months and even Italy, for example, banning ChatGPT use, where are we going with this?
Yeah, I think it's fascinating. I also put a poll on LinkedIn, got some feedback. Most people thought it was not a good idea. I think other polls as well. But if you look at the Future of Life Institute, and I know Max Texmark also, I've been participating on panels with him, specifically around lethal autonomous weapons, where obviously we realize that that's very problematic. So I've got a lot of empathy for the letter and so forth, but I don't think I think we need to be pragmatic. So we shouldn't stop and pause research at all, I think, because that the solutions could be in the research itself as well, alignment, all of those kind of things, building more robust, trustworthy solutions. Where we need to be careful is when this is let out in the public. If you think about airplanes or cars, the regulations around those kind of things as well. Now, it's like a double-edged sword with ChatGPT. So it's kind of innocent in a certain sense because it's back to responsible use of this, but I use it every day for so many things. It's making my life productive. I'm using for proper use cases, but clearly any powerful technology could be used for bad outcomes and bad actions as well. So you've got to be sensible. But when it touches the public, I think one needs to think about regulation. So, and then you need to release it in a way that is responsible. And I think Google is trying to learn some of the lessons here. That's why they're kind of a bit more hesitant in terms of making it available. They're trying to put more guardrails on, which I think is sensible. I think we're far away still from AGI, singularities. Maybe there's different definitions around those kind of things. There's a company called Versus.ai in California. They're talking about an ecosystem of intelligences from first principles and going through 5 stages of intelligence. And the current one is S0, is where we are. And then sentient, then we'll get to AGI, then we can look at sympathetic, and maybe shared or super intelligence. I think we're probably going to get there. But in my book, I'm trying to advocate more for that we focus on sorting out humanity first, obviously all living systems and so forth, before we get to AGIs. We need to raise our maturity in terms of and responsibility in dealing with technology. I feel we're rushing ahead with technology, but on a wisdom level, we're not there yet as a civilization, as a humanity, and we need to collaborate much better. I feel as humanity, we are very fractionalized. We've got East and West and all the different things, and we are a hyper-connected. I think this is what Web3 is doing as well, and the internet is connecting to civilization, society. So we're hyper-connected. We are in 100 years, 200 years from now, and we'll see if there's going to be still countries or digital countries and how it's going to work. But I think it's going to be more global. We have to respect cultures. It's probably going to be more local, more distributed, more decentralized. I think we're heading in that direction, which is a good thing for me. For me, we need to empower the people. We need to, and it shouldn't be just on utilization. If you think about Google, think about ChatGPT, it's giving utility to people. Now it's empowering people. But you still have the tech giants and some other companies that's monetizing, getting the benefit from the technology. So we from a monetization perspective. So I would love to see a world, and I think this is where AI and Web3 can play a big role here. And in my book, I actually come up with solutions in this regard, where we actually turn it on its head, where we say, with the AI and Web3 solution, and I actually talked about Sapiens as an AI-driven platform play user control, we can actually make sure that data and services are monetized of the individuals, and you empower the individuals to get advertising revenue, to know how my data is being utilized, to maybe have digital twins operating in the space, looking after me, helping me with decisions. So, and I think one needs to think about what are we optimizing for? We should be optimizing for quality of life, not just GDP, and all of it. So we probably need to re-engineer society, civilization, the economics. So we're in for a lot of changes. And we need to reward people for their positive contributions to society. So probably the whole job market needs to change as well. So I think we're in for wholesome changes. And I can talk a lot more about it.
No, clearly we are living in exciting times with exponential growth all around.